I don't know if you can feel it in the air too, but I feel very strongly that medieval revival is coming back in 2025, maybe sooner. So today I'm just going to run through where I source my medieval revival inspired pieces, both modern and vintage. My dog's barking at something. One really important component of the medieval revival look and the 60s look in general is boots. And for me, as a plus-size person with 20-inch calves at their widest, it is really hard for me to find boots that fit my robust, gorgeous, shapely calves. So I will recommend pleaser wide calf go-go boots are perfect. And just because they evoke go-go doesn't mean you can't wear them with kind of like a medieval-ish outfit and have that be the look you're going for. I also really like the thick style boots from Bait Footwear. They really do go over my calves with room to spare. Love that. And I also search for wide calf, just in general, on Depop and eBay and Etsy for suede boots, usually, specifically. You know, gorgeous, large boned women have been wearing beautiful boots for ages, so you'll find a lot of different stuff, and if you style it the right way, it looks super vintage or medieval revival. I also really like for shoes, pointy-toed shoes, just to evoke that kind of like medieval peasant pointy-toe shoe that they all have in those tapestries and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about. I will also say, when you're looking for paisley, there is a correct kind of paisley. To evoke a medieval revival look, you want to go for a paisley that's big and graphic. Definitely not micro paisley. You want them to be in interesting, maybe even psychedelic colors. Not super uniform or cookie cutter. It's gotta look medieval. There's no other way to put it. You kind of know it when you see it, and when you see it, snap it up. But there's tons of stuff like that on Depop, eBay, Etsy, and the thrift store. So happy hunting. I also like to look for graphics like florals, maybe even like a pastoral or castle scene if you get lucky. And the florals should not be micro, they should be large, graphic, ornate, and tapestry-like. Another thing you want to think about is vests. Boho vests, hippie vests, waistcoats. It's like a corset for waist cinching, but a little more gestury, which is great for the look. For skinny minis, you can always look at the hippie shape. They have tons of great waistcoat options. For biggins like me, I really like to look for eBay. eBay is full of strange, paisley, weird grandma core creations that you can take, will hopefully fit your bust line, and you can modify them as you see fit. Paint on flowers, embroider on flowers, do whatever you want. The end goal is to just look like a fun, silly little court jester. You can't go wrong with a cape. Make sure it's in an acid wash, fun, psychedelic color. No black and white Dracula vampire capes. That's a little bit too 1800s for what we're going for. Peasant blouses are fantastic. Look for them in either psychedelic colors like acid green, hot pink, magenta, purple, orange, or get a white one and dye it any color you want with grit synthetic dye. When you're looking for a medieval revival style dress, here's what you're looking for. You don't have to type in medieval revival dress. If one comes up, it's going to be from the 60s and it's going to be hundreds of dollars. Here's what you're looking for in a modern garment that will evoke the same effect. You want something that has either long sleeves or 3/4 sleeves like this, and you want the skirt to be micro, mini, or mini. Medieval revival was a bunch of mod girls who got bored and decided to branch out, so they took with them the love of the micro mini skirt into the medieval revival look. Ideally it's got interesting graphics like this dress, or it could be a really fun, interesting color that you can dress up with different accessories. It could pair well with a really groovy vest or a corset top, and it should have plenty of room to show off your legs in your fun, colorful tights. Very medieval revival, very 60s. Definitely something that goes good with boots. And I will say, Boogie Child Vintage, I think it's called, on Instagram, has medieval revival inspired dresses. However, their sizes don't go past I keep hounding them to expand their sizes. Fingers crossed that they do, but if you're lucky, you can go get one from there. For bottoms, I will say velvet is great. Velvet pantaloons, velvet micro mini shorts, velvet skirts, they just do fantastic work for evoking a 60s feel on an already kind of medieval inspired outfit. When you're not looking at Depop or eBay, it's really great to go on Disturbia. They have really interesting whimsy goth kind of pieces, and if they're not black, then those are perfect for a medieval revival look. I'm a size 16, the biggest size they have, but they fit me surprisingly well for a 16, which usually I'm in 18 or 20. TJ Maxx, eBay, Old Navy, thrift stores, and beyond are full of long blouses that are actually, paisley print, peasant, boho-esque, hippie-ish blouses that are waiting to be snapped up for $14.99 and styled in a way that breathes new life into them. I highly recommend just obsessively looking through TJ Maxx and thrift stores for shirts that most people would just pass over because they're ugly, styled in a modern way, styled in a vintage way. They look cool as hell. And I will say, the garments you choose are not nearly as important as how you accessorize. And I will be doing an in-depth video about medieval revival inspired accessories that will be on my Patreon. My Patreon is so maudlin. I highly recommend going over to check it out. And I hope this was in any way helpful. Feel free to shout out questions in the comments. Let me know what you already have in your closet that you think would be perfect for medieval revival inspired looks. And until next time.